Hey everybody, Angela Murray here, and this week our assignment was to talk about multicultural outrage, something going on overseas that we disagreed with. Well, the one I disagree with happens right here in America every day, and that's abortion. Some statistics about abortion. In 2008, 1.2 million abortions were reported. Now there are several, hundred probably that weren't reported. Of people who don't go to an actual doctor, or they have it done maybe on the black market, but at least 1.2 million abortions were performed. 22% of all pregnancies in an abortion. That's almost 25%. 1 out of every 4 women will have an abortion. I also read that most abortions, the moms who have abortions already have a child. That abortion is not their first child. The research group AGI estimated that the total annual cost of performing abortions in the United States is around $980 million. Planned Parenthood is an organization that helps moms find doctors who perform abortions, sometimes funds their abortions. They receive more than $270 million a year from the government. Now maybe you're wondering, how does our president feel about abortion? Well, Barack Obama and his allies in the pro-abortion Democratic leadership in Congress are taking aim at unborn children and their mothers with a radical pro-abortion agenda, including requiring taxpayers to pay for abortion for any reason, forcing hospitals and healthcare professionals to provide abortions, funding organizations that perform and promote abortion, forcing employer health insurance plans to cover abortion. And they want to pass a bill that would invalidate virtually all state and federal laws limiting abortion, including parental notification laws, and make partial birth abortion legal again. Now, my view on abortion is quite the opposite of our president's and of many people in America today, but I'm not ashamed of it. My view is based on the Bible, where God tells us that not abortion, but murder is a sin. And I can't think of any reason that an unborn baby should be killed. Now you may think, well, that baby is just a fetus. It's not a real person. But at 22 days, a fetus its heart starts to beat. Its own blood is flowing through its heart, not the mom's blood. It is an individual. It may not look like a person yet or like a baby, but its heart is beating. When I was pregnant, the first ultrasound that I saw my baby's was about 5 weeks. And even at 5 weeks, it may look like a little bean, but its heart was beating. The doctor could zoom in on that area, and you could actually see the chambers of the heart working and the blood flowing. It's a miracle. And anybody who thinks that there isn't a God is crazy, because look at the miracle of childbirth and a baby being born. But let me get back to the abortion issue. 35 states in America protect an unborn child with laws. They recognize that the unlawful killing of a unborn child is a homicide in at least some circumstances. A case that comes to my mind is the Scott Peterson case, where he murdered his pregnant wife. I think she was about 8 months pregnant. And I think that he took 2 lives, not just 1, 2. And I think he was prosecuted for killing 2 people for the homicide of a child. And some people may argue that's not, the same. It's not a real person, but it is. Abortion can cause psychological problems for women. Wanda Franz, a PhD, spoke to Congress in 1989 about the impact of abortion, and she said, women report negative after effects from abortion know exactly what their problem is. They report horrible nightmares of children calling them from trash cans of body parts and blood. Franz told the congressional panel, when they are reminded of the abortion, she testified, the women re-experienced it with terrible psychological pain. They feel worthless and victimized because they failed at the most natural of human activities, the role of being a mother. In my mind, abortion should be illegal because it is the murder of an unborn child.